Today we are going to start a new chapter of physics, that is some natural phenomena. Topics to be discussed here: lightning and causes of lightning and lightning safety. Then we'll discuss earthquakes, its causes, and under which we'll discuss protection against earthquakes. So this lesson is about some natural phenomena. When we are going to discuss here, we are going to discuss two very important phenomena which takes place around us, which takes place in our nature, and we come across these in our day-to-day life. One such phenomena which we are going to discuss is lightning. You would have experienced lightning during rainy season. Not only in rainy season, whenever it rains, you would have experienced thunderstorm, lightning. Yes, so here we are going to see how exactly lightning happens. What causes lightning? How can we protect ourselves from lightning? So we will look into the detail of lightning further. Then the second phenomena which we are going to discuss here is earthquakes. You would have heard about the massive earthquake which took place a couple of months ago in Nepal. So it was a very intense earthquake which caused a huge destruction in terms of life as well as property. So we will see what causes earthquake, how can we protect ourselves from earthquake, and what are the various ways by which earthquake severity can be measured, and what do we conclude out of that. So these are the two important natural phenomena which we are going to discuss in this lesson. So we'll first start our discussion with lightning. So when we talk about lightning, it's like a very similar thing which you see in your homes, like the spark coming out of some electric coming out when wire gets broken, or a spark which you would have seen often coming out of electric socket. So these sparks are the lightning which you see. These sparks are similar to the sparks which you see during rains. So they are similar phenomena. So we are going to spend a considerable amount of time in understanding lightning. Now you would have seen how lightning happens. It's like a spark of light in the sky, right? And sometimes the spark is so intense that it actually brightens up everything. Now in ancient days, people did not know the scientific cause behind lightning. So there were a lot of misconceptions regarding the cause of lightning. People felt that lightning was the manifestation of God. It was like lightning was kind of God's anger. They consider that when God is angry, he is giving an indication of his anger by lightning. Even many thought that any spot which is stuck by lightning, because lightning basically is a flash of light which comes out from the sky and it falls to the ground, so it basically targets some area on the ground. So people thought that it's something sent by the god, and whichever area is struck by lightning was considered to be religious, it was considered to be sacred. So that is how lightning was considered in ancient days. But later, with scientific developments, people got to know the real cause of lightning, and they found that lightning is nothing but a phenomena which happens due to electric discharge. And this electric and because of this electric discharge concept came. Now, guess this electric discharge concept is based on the concept of electric charge. When this concept of electric charge was known to people, then they got to understand that all these stories which were made to believe made lightning happen, they were all nothing but a myth. So here in this lesson we are going to understand the real reason behind lightning, and now in order to do that, we should have a very clear understanding about the concept of electric charge. So let's understand electric charge. Now what do we mean by electric charge? Just look at some common example. Let's suppose you are having a balloon, and suppose you take it and rub it on your hair. You are taking a balloon and you rub it with your hair for a minute. but when your hair is dry. And then take the same balloon near to the wall. Now, what will happen as soon as the balloon came near the wall? Balloon tend to stick the wall. You can also rub the balloon on a towel. It's not necessary on hair. You can rub it on the towel and then take it near the wall. You will see that balloon again sticks to the wall. Before it was rubbed, that time the balloon was not sticking to the wall. But after getting rubbed, how come it's getting attracted to the wall and it's sticking to the wall for quite a good amount of time? It's interesting, right? Not only this, you can try another thing. You can take a comb, plastic comb, and you're just combing your hair. But yeah, when your hair is dry. Now, why I'm saying dry, I will explain it later. So suppose you have taken this comb and you combed your hair, then bring the same comb close to the small bits of paper. Now, as you bring the comb near to the paper, you do not touch it to the paper, but just when you bring it quite near to the paper, what happens? The paper starts to stick to the plastic comb. They want to stick to the comb. That is why they get attracted to it. Now, again, what happened here also? In both of these cases, balloon as well as in case of this comb and bits of paper, there's no any there's not any kind of glue which makes them to attract each other. In both these cases, you see there is nothing which can actually make the objects attract each other. Some time back, before rubbing, they were not sticking each other, but now after being rubbed, it's sticking. Balloon sticks to the wall. Some happens in case of comb. Some happens in case of balloon, right? Something has happened in case of comb. That is why pieces of paper got attracted towards the comb. Now, what is the magic behind this kind of attraction? Here comes the concept of electric charge. Basically, these objects, the balloon in the first case and the plastic comb in the second case, these objects are getting electrically charged. So, when the balloon was rubbed on the towel, the balloon was electrically charged by rubbing. Similarly, when the comb was rubbed on your hair, the comb got electrically charged. Now, you might be curious to know, what do we mean by electrically charged? What is this charge?